Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I have videos today from datingwright.
I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children.
All of a sudden.
You know what,
So, but you don't need a man's money.
All right, well, that's it.
Hearing the male perspective on dating is actually scary because it kind of reinforces all my fears about ending up forever alone, especially in a city like New York City. I was talking to this guy. He cool, over 6 foot, got a good job, afford to live in New York, so do the math. Good looking guy, dressed as well, whatever. Objective.
Did you just selfie just to put him in the camera?
Attractive. And I was asking him, so like, do you be taking girls out on dates? And he was like, oh, you know, I try, whatever, da da da. I was like, oh, so are you dating? He was like, oh, well, you know, as men, we always have somebody in our orbit. I think he said there's always a sun in our orbit, meaning a girl that they're talking to. He was like, we're not built like y'all, like, we have to be dealing with somebody at all times. And then I was like, oh, yeah, da da da. It's an interesting way to put it. I never thought about it like that, because I'll be going, the drought be long for me. Like, I was trying to explain to him, she didn't believe, like, I'm not talking to anybody, there's nobody in my phone, I'm not seeing anyone, I'm not dating, like, it's just me versus me right now. And he just couldn't fathom that. But he admitted that guys aren't built like that. So then it had me think, like, wow, every guy that I ever meet, he's already dealing with a woman that he's not making his girl for whatever reason. And then
No. Guys like him are always moving like that because they got means, looks, and status. Yeah, they always have someone in their orbit. Normal, regular, degular guys, not so much.
he was also saying, I was like, oh, well, don't you want to settle down? Because I'm assuming he, like, 35 or up. He'd been in the streets for a minute. But he was saying, I do, but, you know, the grass is always greener. And he was explaining to me that whenever something is, like, wrong with one person, he's always, like, thinking of, like, oh, well, the next person, the next person, the next person. And then he realizes that, like, there's so many options as a man.
Yep.
It's like, why would I settle when I could just go find someone that has everything? And that's just like a constant cycle, because nobody has everything. And I just feel like we're losing the plot. So saying all that to say, I don't know. I just came home. I have my lamb over rice halal bowl. And I'm worried. I'm very worried. Either I gotta leave this city or just accept being alone forever.
Yeah, he sound like a man that done built a pretty nice roster in New York. And he told her the truth. Like,
He did.
as a man, why would he go and get in a relationship or get married when he could just explore all his options with women? And it looks like this lady is really shocked because she just realized she's one of the women on his roster.
Yep.
She looked a little disappointed that he actually had to tell her the truth of, no, he's not looking for no relationship and he will probably not get married anytime soon. And I
There's quite a few women that chit chat with me that are very disappointed when I tell them, yeah, not anytime soon.
think her hearing that really broke her heart a bit, because it sounds like he's the top 5% most women want. But unfortunately,
Tall, good looking, money, status.
those men don't want those women back.
So I went out for drinks with a married friend, and she's looking around the establishment, and she's like, I noticed there's so many women that are beautiful that don't have wedding rings. Like, what?
Again, because beauty is all it needs to be to get a ring, right? You don't have to be a person that reciprocates. You don't have to be pleasant. You don't have to be feminine, fit in any way. As long as you're beautiful, you should just have rings.
Why is that the case? What's happening? I said, girl, I know you've been out the game for a while, but I'm sure you have to remember, it's like slim pickings out here. I have no idea. Lord, I don't know what's in these batch of men. I don't know what's happening. What I do know is that it is hard. Okay? It's hard for us out here. And like, we're not desperate, but damn.
You were desperate.
Could there just be like a few? Because I don't even know how to answer my friend at this point.
Well, if you're gonna blame this batch of men, meaning this generation of men, You also got to blame the women who seeded and produced this. A batch of women played a role in making these men go
Correct.
their own way and stop dating, period. And I wonder, was her married friend being sarcastic with her asking that question? Because I'm sure the married woman, she knows exactly why so many single women out here single.
Yep.
I'm not going to hold your hand when I say this because I quite literally hope that it hits some of you across the face because you're a grown-ass adult. But intimacy creates attachment.
No shit.
Attachment creates relationships. I know, what a crazy concept, especially for some of you men out there. Stop asking people to experience relationship level love and expect them to have casual level feelings. I think that we have started treating attachment.
I thought it was your body, your choice. Women wanted to be able to sleep around like men. So now we're both sleeping around like men.
Like it's some kind of character flaw. Like if someone catches feelings after speaking to someone every day, being intimate with them, sleeping with them, sharing their deepest, darkest fears, being emotionally vulnerable, that there is something wrong with them. But at this ripe ass age, what did you expect to happen? Human beings are wired for connection. It is not a bug in the system. It is the whole fucking system. So many people do not want a relationship with you. They do, however, want the parts of a relationship that they benefit from the most. They want the good morning text, the emotional support, the phone calls when they've had a bad day, the consistency, the loyalty, the access to you. They want someone to listen to them like a partner, to comfort them like a partner, to prioritize them like a partner. But the second you bring up a title, the commitment or the accountability, responsibility that comes along with it, it's all of a sudden, I'm not ready for a relationship. And this is where a lot of you become confused because they're not rejecting intimacy, they're rejecting accountability. You want relationship level love without being able to provide relationship level security. Eventually, you will realize that you're carrying the emotional weight of a relationship without one that actually exists. At least not officially. The lesson here is not that you need to be less attached. The lesson is that you need to pay attention when someone's actions are creating a relationship that their words refuse to acknowledge. Some people don't actually want to be your partner. They just don't want to lose access to the benefits of having one. Most of us aren't struggling because we caught feelings. We're struggling because someone invited us into a level of closeness that is usually reserved for relationships.
Once you have sex with people, you idiot, it already builds. It's already connecting. So it doesn't matter what they say or not. You're already falling for them. That's just how women work.
Basically talking about men who just want sexual relations with women they are talking to or dating without getting into the emotional relationship realm.
That's what I do.
He gotta send her a good morning, good afternoon text message every day. She gotta talk to him every day. He gotta take her out on dates every 1 or 2 weeks, where she's pretty much going to give him the girlfriend requirement list. And this is the reason why a lot of guys end up ghosting women.
Hey man, it's just a reminder, man. Back up off that
damn
girl today, man. This is...
Damn, $350 for a baby seat?
Car seat, $349 in Walmart, boy. Pull up out that girl, man. Get up off of her, man.
I tell you guys, I say it all the time. It's like, man, you know, the pull-out method is pretty fucking good. You know, like, you know why it's not good? Because you fuckers don't pull out. That's why.
Get down.
This is the no kids era. You should not be having kids unless you have at least $500,000 or $1 million and up. Kids is for rich people.
I don't think you need all that, but
this whole having 5 kids and everybody on food stamps is not, that era's over. We got to stop doing that. I mean, it's leaving all the kids for failure. Is that what, I mean, I know you're a failure and you want to contribute.
Damn.
But that era's got to be over. We have to stop doing that. It costs over $500,000 to raise a kid to 18 to 21 years old. So you've got to be rich if you're going to have the kids. The kids era's over. Please stop.
Man, so Young Miami had the crowd turn singing Spin That word for word tonight at the BET Awards.
Say what? Spend that money. What else? What you do? Boy, that. Come on. Boosting bitches.
I ain't never seen so many wannabe prostitutes a day in my life. What y'all think tricks are? Y'all think they for regular classy women? No, tricks are for prostitutes. I ain't never ever seen so many women and young women at that want to go somewhere to be a prostitute. That's what that is. That's what that is.
It is.
All this over some sandals.
Yep.
Some slides.
Some dinner.
Some slides. Y'all, listen. I don't know that lady, Woo lady. I'm born and raised in Miami. I don't listen. Just because we all born and raised from Miami don't mean we all know each other or we grew up living the same life or this and the third, okay? Let me tell y'all young girls something, okay, about this whole tricking thing, because y'all really think this is something good.
Yep.
Y'all really think that this is something to flex about.
Yep.
That is prostitution. And for those of y'all who sit on this internet day in and day out listening to people like that, having y'all thinking that tricking is good and all that other stuff, and oh, you just getting the bag, you just getting fluid out this and the third. Y'all coming from these slow behind states and slow behind towns thinking you finna come in Miami and get a man to buy you something, baby. You're going to be on 79th Street. You're going to be on 27th Avenue between what that is.
If you're in LA, Figueroa Street.
103rd and 80-something Street. You're going to be on 27th Avenue coming out that hotel. The little motels. Keep playing around and listening to these people having y'all think that's the life. That is not the life. That is prostitution. That's what that is. And eventually, y'all gonna start getting locked up for that. I'm telling you, the way y'all brag and do all this about it, not thinking that it's nothing, baby, they gonna find a way to lock y'all behind up for stuff like that. They gonna find a way to lock.
I don't know if they are. I think the government and laws nowadays just lend to the prostitution stuff, but
I ain't never seen so many women. Like, it's sad. It is sad.
It is.
All this because you want a bag?
Yep.
Girl, go buy the bag. Go buy the bag.
Like, women don't realize when you actually get to buy your own shit with your own money that you earned, there's a different feeling to it than just someone buying it for you.
You want some slides? Go buy the slides. Go buy it. You want the sunglasses? Go buy them. You don't need a man to do that.
You don't.
You don't need a man to do that.
But do they? Because, they're broke, dusty, musty crusties.
And what y'all don't understand is when you put yourself in that lane with the man, most times that's where you stay.
Yep.
And
forever.
Women are emotional. Yeah, you can sit up here and say, oh, I'm just doing it for his money, this, that, and the third. Women are emotional, and women get caught up quicker than you can blink. But you've already presented yourself as somebody he could just trick on. He could throw you a bag and then do whatever with you, and you happy. But then when your feelings get caught up in it, guess what you is him? You ain't nothing but a prostitute. He may not call you that, but that's what it is.
True that. I was at a pool party this weekend and that Spin That song came on, and guys, you should have saw the women going crazy when this song came on. It was like they were singing it to the top of their lungs like it was some type of anthem. And I thought to myself, like, ain't this song like a prostitution / criminal song, encouraging scamming and taking men for their money just to get a bag or a purse? And I was like, this song is just so low vibrational. And it's like, this is the reason why the clubs and the night scene is just dead. They got these stupid anthems out here that don't even make sense to nobody, and people out here dancing and raving about it.
I stopped taking them serious because, bro, they losers. And it's all about reactions. Every single thing that they do, it's about reactions.
Yep.
Her saying that she was in love with you, and then she don't say nothing. Like, it's been a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a month. Like, she could be entertaining another nigga that was giving way more of a reaction. Reaction and way more of attention than you was giving. But best believe she's gonna hit you back, like, to see if the reaction and the attention is still there. They like to be missed. They like to be yearned. They like to be everything that be for a that she in love with. They like men to be that for them, but it's like a man has to be like busy. A man has to like go make money. A man has to do other things in life. I can't sit around and be yearning about bitches. If women so heartily think that they supposed to sit next to a rich like and not do anything, baby, don't you think that's why you believe that you get to sit around and yearn like that? Do you get that? Like, you're not out here having to work. This is where you also get when you just get caught up and want to have kids. You can't do that no more. You got responsibilities now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just sit around and be yearning. But it's all about reactions, bro. Even that whole any sit up on the internet all day and speak about women is sassy, bro. It's to get a reaction. They know damn well they sit up on the internet all day and talk about men. It's to get a reaction. Why the fuck are you even saying anything? It's to give them a boost of energy because they're losers.
Mm-hmm.
They're losers.
Repeat. Women are losers. Get used to calling them that because most of them, yes, are complete losers.
Majority of the women you're talking to get and sent on their damn way. They got nutted in and left with a child. They're losers. They want attention, bro. They want reactions.
Men, is it clocking to you yet? These women are robots. They're evil robots. They do not have empathy.
Reminds me of Austin Powers, the fembots. They're just evil robots that are hot looking.
They like express this over expression of empathy because they don't have any.
True.
All they can do is collect data on like what you want or what you need, and they try to fill that void. Meanwhile, they're just evil robots. And your health will weaken, your finances will suffer. They just want to kill you slowly and destroy you, and then take all your shit and then pretend to be a hero at your fucking funeral. If you let it get to that point.
Damn.
These women are robots. Okay?
I think I have a better word. It's called demons.
These charismatic women, these sexy looking women, or even like these fat, disgusting trolls have all this witchcraft energy acting like queen bees. They're fucking robots. Okay? They're analyzing data. They don't have a personality of themselves. They just analyze data. They're not real. Their body snatched. They can look hot as hell. Their body fucking snatched. All they want to do, this is why nobody is dating, because men are realizing that this is happening. This is Revelation 17:8. The beast throws off the whore. This is why you shouldn't date. These men are lustful idiots. These women are controlling retards. True. Literally retarded, because psychopathy is brain damage. They have brain damage. They do not remember. They act like an innocent baby deer. That's part of their manipulation tactic.
Yes.
Their manipulation tactic is like, woe is me.
I'm just a girl.
Don't fall for it, dude. These women are the alien invaders. Alien women in the Bible. Their tongues rot out of their sockets. Their eyes rot out of their heads. And so long as you continue to make them real, they stay real. But once you start to realize this is just a robot collecting data off of me, they start to turn into like weird creatures. And they have plausible deniability. They act like they don't remember because they don't remember. Because they're fucking robots.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Dude, this document was left to us back in 2011 that these people were going to do this. And like no one's going to want to admit to themselves that this is true. If you're a survivor, you're somebody that is going to admit to yourself that this is true. That these women are actually robots. They're evil robots. That's all they are. They're not real people. They pretend to have empathy because they don't actually have any. And God forbid they fucking baby trap you. Oh.
No, man, she just went there. I never really thought about it that deeply, but if I got to think about it in the emphasis of we are living in the Matrix, like assimilation and everybody is like the Sims game, then I guess women and men got their role to play in it. But yeah, I think she may be right when she's talking about the programming of some women. They're just there to play a relational role with the men and drain the life forces out of men. But that's all I got in this video. You guys be sure to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think.
It's a crazy world out there, man. Protect yourselves, cover up, pull out, do whatever is needs to be necessary, right? But also, don't be slinging penis around either. Find a good one, at least. Find one that you're willing to have kids with, and then try to, make things work with that one instead of slinging penis around, because there's just nothing but diseases, false accusations, and baby trapping out there, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and catch you guys next time. Ciao.